Hi everybody, it's Celia here again, and today I'm going to show you how to make the cone of this little pop-up toy. Oop, I know it's hard to see, but there it is. You can say a little poem or a little verse, and we're going to make just the cone. So the cone is made out of felt or wool fabric. I have both, and it's this shape. And I am lucky enough to have these wonderful scalloped scissors, and so I cut the edges, as you can see, with the scallop scissors. So the first thing we're going to do, I threaded the needle already. It's size 8 pearl cotton, or size 5 I like, because it's thin and you have to double it. So to make the knot, I hold the thread on the needle and then go 1, 2, 3. And then I take that and I pull it all the way down to the bottom. Then you have a very neat knot. See? You can see it. So I will snip a little tail off. And then we're going to sew this together. I always start at the top. I'll put a needle in because I like to have the thread at the bottom for something. So I'm just going to start it to show you. We'll do a blanket stitch. So you go into the center, you make sure the little knot is hidden, and then you take the first stitch in that same spot. Because it's scalloped, it's actually easier because you can just go to the next scallop and come up, put your thread around the needle, and pull. I'll do a couple of stitches to show you. Up, put the thread around, and pull. And so we're going to keep going. And that is a blanket stitch. Can you see that? So I have another one that I'm almost finished with, so we can do this. You can see the blanket stitch. We're down at the bottom. So I'm going to take one more stitch and come up. Now if you get to the bottom and it's uneven, like this one is, can you see that? Then you just make it even, snip it off. So here we are at the bottom, and so I will go down all the way to the bottom, and I am going to make a knot. So I go in that loop, then I come in this loop, just pull. So it's a blanket stitch and it has a knot. Now the next thing that's going to happen is we're going to make a little running stitch at the bottom. Now this isn't straight and it will probably work better if it's straight. So I am just snipping that off. So we're going to make a little gathering stitch at the bottom and go all the way around. So just in and out. Because we're going to put this through, and that is too big, you see. So we have to make it a little tighter. It's a little fussy because the hole is so small, and if you like to use a thimble, now would be the moment to do that. I don't really like using them. And we're going to keep going, and this is the reason I like to start at the top, because then you have enough thread at the bottom to do this. Okay, and here we go, in and out, and a little more, and we're almost done. So come up here, and I'm going to go across. Okay, so we're not going to pull it too tight, but I'm going to put that through. Very nice. Then you can pull it so it's tighter. But you want to be able to play with the chicken and push it up and down. So use your judgment when you do it. And now we're going to go over one more. We'll go to the inside and we'll make a knot. So just, we're going to take a little stitch, and again, to make the knot, you go in one loop, then the other loop, and you pull. And then I always push the needle through just to hide that. And then we will snip that off. And so now you have your cone, and it will go up and down. Whoops! I know it's hard to see, but it will go up and down. But you don't want it to come all the way out. So in order to do that, I have a little bit of wool, and I have some glue. You can use this kind or Elmer's glue. And you just put a little bit at the end. Okay. And then you take your wool, and it's a little messy, and then just wrap it really tight. Okay, and you're going to go past the end a little bit. Okay, then you can kind of roll it in your hands, and you're going to let it dry. Oops. But you can give a few little pokes. If there's too much glue on it, wait till it's finished. Wait till it's dry, and then you can do this part. And if you don't have a needle, like a felting needle, just roll it in your hands. And you can push that over. And when the glue is dry, if you want, you can put a little bit of warm soapy water in the palm of your hand, and then just roll it in your hand. And you are finished. And you have a nice little toy that's nice and soft, and your child can play with it. Now I do want to say one more thing. This one you can see I decorated. So this was a piece of felt, and I needle felted a design on it before I sewed it. And this one, I just embroidered a few little stars and flowers on it. And this one has a red chicken. So I hope you have fun making it. And I hope I know how to put the pattern at the bottom. I will try my best. So enjoy. And if you like this, you can see our website, The Cottage Garden, a Waldorf home daycare in Amherst, Massachusetts, www.thecottagegarden.org. Bye. Thanks for watching.